Hello everyone, welcome to Vlogtober. So I've got the duvet cover in the washing machine because we woke up to the cat having thrown up on it, so that was awesome. And I did get some fun things from Amazon and Free People, so I thought I would just start with a haul. Okay, so I thought I would start with a candle haul because I do love candles. It's these ones from Northern Lights. They're just these 12-inch tall taper candles with a like foil. I think online it definitely looked a little bit brighter. Honestly, they'd be a really cute gift if you have anybody with like a birthday coming up. Even like Christmas is coming up eventually, soon enough. So I got like a burgundy, a deep kind of charcoal navy blue kind of color, and then the green. And then the fancy one is from actually a YouTuber. She just recently launched this, so I say just recently, called Audenlure. Exo McKenna here on YouTube. I don't know if you guys like interior design type content, but I love her stuff. And they're like toxic free candles, so it's like coconut and soy wax candles. They are pretty pricey, not gonna lie, but it has a 45-hour burn time. And this one is like a limited edition autumn scent. So her whole thing when she was designing it was like she didn't want any stickers on it, so you can reuse the jar, which I think is really cool. And it's got this really beautiful, I don't even know what you call this. It's like, kind of like it's ribbed. It smells so good. This is Red Delicious, Ginger, Cinnamon, Bourbon, Vanilla, and Amber. And honestly, one of the reasons why I got it is to put my makeup brushes in after I burn this down. Because I got a tray recently, this pretty glass tray from World Market, and it has like pressed flowers in it that are like green and then this color. And I've been looking for something to kind of pair with it that was also glass, that was that kind of color. When I saw that she had this on her website, I'd been waiting to get one. Honestly, not even just getting it for the fact that it's a candle, I'm buying it for like the jar as well. So anyway, that was almost like a little present to myself because yeah, normally I would not spend $52 on a candle. And then related to candles, I wanted to get some candlestick holders, like some taper candlestick holders that were a little bit shorter than the ones that I currently have because they're so tall. They're like 5 or 6 inches tall. And then the candle is up super high. It's actually been burning some of the index cards that I have stuck to the wall that I keep my like chapter summaries on for the novel that I'm writing. They're only like, I don't know, what is that, like 3 inches or something? And they're supposed to be like brass. I love that they look kind of antique-y. I don't have luck when I'm actually antiquing like locally, like in like, you know, thrift stores or whatever. I never really have luck with this kind of thing. So just like imagine this like sitting on this. I think that's gonna be so cute. It's gonna make such a vibe for the next time I sit down to write. And then I do have a really exciting Free People package as well that I'm pretty sure is gonna be a return. Pretty sure it's not gonna work out. So these are maybe some of the coolest pants I've ever seen in my life, but I have a feeling because I am so short, I don't know if y'all can tell on camera, pretty much any kind of normal pant is always too big. They were out of stock for the longest time, and then they came back in my size, just in my size and in the color that I wanted. So anyway, let's try these on. They're probably gonna be so ridiculous looking, but they're like embroidered jeans. Let's try them on. I'm really sad. They're too big. They're definitely, yeah, they're a size too big. I don't know what it is about ordering pants online. My boyfriend's always telling me, stop buying things online. You just don't know how they're gonna fit, da-da-da. And these are like literally falling off, and I don't know that a belt would even help. I'm gonna return them and I guess maybe wait until the smaller size, like the next size down, comes back in stock. I hope they do. They're so cool. Okay, well, so I knew that was probably gonna happen. That was a bust, but at least you got to see some cute jeans. At the bookstore. I am undecided as to whether or not I'm going to get the book that I have come here for, which sounds really weird, but the young adult, and I listened to the first 9 or 10 chapters on audio, and I'm literally gonna decide in the store because I know they have it here. I checked online first, but I'm literally gonna decide in the store whether or not I'm gonna get it because I'm out of listening time. I don't want to buy more hours because on Spotify you only get 10 hours and it's like a 17-hour audiobook, so So I am back from my little adventure, and I thought I would give you guys a book haul, of course. Did I find what I was looking for? No, I did not. Their online inventory was incorrect, but that's okay. We ended up with some fun things otherwise. It looks like something that I will read this winter, maybe. They both kind of have a dark sort of vibe to them. I ended up with another young adult, which is very weird for me. I do not read young adult literature. I haven't really read it since at least my early 20s. I was probably still reading it then, and then eventually moved on to like normal literary fiction, which is like all I read now. But the other young adult that I got that sounds really interesting, the cover caught my eye first. This is Curious Tides by Pascal Lascelles. Could be saying that name wrong. Anything that's kind of shiny or foily, don't we love that? We love that. But I've never seen this like color before, like this like turquoise kind of shine. It's just so gorgeous. I read through a lot of different blurbs while I was in there, and everything sounded good, but everything kind of started to sound the same after a while, you know? And this was the first thing that I picked up, that the blurb kind of sounded a little bit different than everything else. So that's why I picked this one up, even though it's young adult. It says, after a treacherous night at the Dovermere Sea Caves leaves her with a strange dark magic and survivor's guilt, lunar mage and prestigious Aldrin student Emery believes her secrets drowned with her classmates until their bodies start washing ashore. With the help of reclusive student Baz Brisden, Emery must seek the truth behind the drownings and the cult-like secret society she's convinced her classmates were involved in before she's next. Love that. So it sounds really good. I did not actually look up reviews. Sometimes I will pull up Goodreads real quick on my phone and just see what people are saying, just to make sure it's not like absolute trash. But it doesn't sound like trash. It sounds like it's going to be good. So I hope that it is. But that's Curious Tides. It's going to be a trilogy. It's called the Drowned Gods Trilogy. And then I did finally get my hands on a book that I know is probably not the best book to read on audio. Not because the audiobook is like poorly done or anything. I'm sure it's exceptional. I've heard good things. I always comprehend things better when I'm reading the actual physical book. And that's Babel. This is set in 1828. It's about like language and stuff, I believe. Robin Swift, orphaned by cholera in Canton, is brought to London by the mysterious Professor Lovell. There, Robin trains for years in Latin, ancient Greek, and Chinese, all in preparation for the day he'll enroll in Oxford University's prestigious Royal Institute of Translation, also known as Babel. Can powerful institutions be changed from within, or does revolution always require violence? I've heard amazing things about this, so I'm actually really excited about this. Like I said, it's a little bit on the longer side, just over 500 pages, so this will probably be one I cozy up to this winter when I'm like stuck inside and it's snowing. This will be a fun one to just like binge over the course of, you know, a week or something. So those are the two that I picked up. Very excited about both of these. You guys let me know if you've read either of them and what you thought. So we're gonna end the night with Death Becomes Her, one of my faves from the 90s. I thought it was the 80s, actually. It's 92. I wasn't sure what to watch, and then Prime let me know that it's going away in 2 weeks. They're taking it off. So I recently watched Sabrina Carpenter's video for Taste, and I immediately recognized like the storyline. I just thought it was kind of a cool throwback because it is an older movie. She parodied it with her and Jenna Ortega. I thought it was so cool.
What do I see? That's the question I'm most afraid of.
So, I was on eBay last week, the week before, something like that, and I randomly remembered this graphic novel that I read years ago and loved called Water Snakes. I was looking to see if there was some sort of sequel because I'm wanting, it feels kind of autumnal, sort of. It has like sort of a dark fairy tale kind of vibe to it. So there's not specifically a sequel to Water Snakes, but I was looking at his other stuff and I went ahead and bid on something because it caught my eye. So this is 1000 Storms by Tony Sandoval. We're very sticky. I'm not sure why. It's about a girl named Lisa who collects pretty things. That's all it says. Lisa is a lonely girl who enjoys wandering nature and collecting odd bones and strange rocks. The other kids think she's kind of weird, maybe a witch, and avoid her. When she discovers a tree that allows passage to a parallel world, she finds herself in the middle of a demonic invasion, faced with saving the very children who ridiculed her. Six-time Eisner Award-nominated writer and artist Tony Sandoval presents a magical tale of secrets and dreams and the challenges of growing up. It just has that like dark fairy tale vibe. So that's what I wanted, but something visual. It's been so long since look at that. It's been so long since I've flipped through a graphic novel. I just was craving something kind of visual. So 1000 Storms. Very excited for this.